Well, well, well. Hello there, everybody, and welcome back, finally, to Space Engineers. It has been far, far too long since I dipped my proverbial toes into the interstellar sea behind us, but Magic and I, that's my editor, by the way, introduce yourself, Magic, are officially back in the black. That's right, we are going to be going for 10 million credits this run. This is going to be, you guessed it, the economy-only playthrough we've all been begging for. Now, an economy run on its own would not be particularly interesting, so as always, I've sprinkled in a little bit of extra entropy. Not only do we have a fully set out mod list, which you can find in the description below, as well as plenty of unwanted visitors who might swing by at some point, we've also got pretty massive restrictions to what we can actually build. This is using Splitsy's fantastic Scrapyard Survival Series build restrictions mod, I believe it's what it's called, and that's going to prevent us from building some of the game's things. For example, and I think most notably, is thrusters, meaning that if we want to make our ship faster, or, ideally slower so that we don't crash into stuff, we're going to have to steal those thrusters. We also can't build drills, which means that while mining, refining, and assembling is still allowed in this series, we're going to have to steal those components from someone else, or buy them. Now, regardless of what we decide to do, we're going to have to get started at some point, so why don't we go ahead and fly down south to the object of my ambitions. This over here is the Ibis. This little camper van is going to carry us to greatness. Now, for those of you wondering, this is indeed the Ibis respawn ship that you start when you spawn in a solar system world. It's one of those respawn options you can select. We are going to be starting with this little cargo hauler. He's got I think he's got 3 cargo containers, 2 on top, 1 on the bottom, a tiny little turret. We've got a beacon, a couple of thrusters, we've got a survival kit, which is rather terrifyingly exposed. A couple of batteries. What else have we got down here? I think there's an O2H2 generator on this bad boy somewhere. And yes, indeed, we have a connector, collector, and another cargo container. Oh, and there's our O2H2 generator right over there. So this little ship is going to be our starting point, and we're going to see what we can do to use this thing to take us all the way to glory. Let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit and check what we've got in here. We got a spare set of tools. It's pretty handy, as well as an MR20 rifle, couple of magazines, which I believe are usable with that turret as well as a GPS station location. I happen to know a guy who knows a guy with some good deals. The real quality stuff, you know. But it doesn't look like I'll be getting anywhere near this place to profit from these deals, so I will sell you the data if you're interested. GPS imware station, and then we got some coordinates, and I can create a GPS marker from that. Very cool. Then we go over here and we turn it on, right? So if I put my signals on now, okay, goodness, what have we got? We have Ember Strike Cruiser. We have a civilian exploration ship, which is presently hostile to me. I don't know what I've done. If we grab the small turret and set that to control rather than off and on, I can use it like binoculars. Oh my, do I see solar panels? I do. And I see thrusters as well. Do we go straight for the piracy here? Does it... Okay, maybe, hold on. Maybe we should go check if that has any guns. Let's get a little closer so we can get a full magnetism zoom. Anyway, as we coast over to our quarry, we can take a quick look and see that, yes, the station we've been given is 106 kilometers away. So we'll make our way over there. But we got a couple other things we can do in the meantime. Did that ship just despawn on me? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, you got so lucky, Mr. Civilian Ship. You got so lucky. All right, I guess we're pivoting. Let's go to the station. Now, you might be wondering how we're going to go about stealing components. Well, I've got a couple of mods to help us do that. So the first one is the detach mod. So for example, if I'm looking at the steel catwalk plate over here, if I hold control and left click, I can detach it. There we go. And then if I empty my hands, I should be able to hold R and left click to drag. And look at this. We can move blocks around now. I can smash them into the floor and vault myself away from my own ship. Oh man, we can definitely no-clip with the right ideas. All right, well, let's go ahead and grind this thing down. Let's get those resources back. We don't want to lose them. And where's the ship? There is the Ibis. Okay, cool. Alright, we are moving at a comfortable 340 meters per second towards the station over here, and I have a little bit of housekeeping I'd like your help with. This, of course, is the Ibis, but that is not always going to be its name. In fact, you guys were so good at naming things during our suit-only survival series that I'd love to see what you can come up with for this one. So it definitely looks like a bird, which is what an Ibis is, but I don't know, man, it's maybe a bit of a fish sort of look going for it. I think we definitely want a name that sort of describes big ambitions, small starts, humble beginnings. So yeah, something along that vein. Let me know what you come up with. I'm really interested to hear. Something else I'd also like to point out is that I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing when it comes to the game's contract and trading system, so please backseat me on this one. Tell me what to do in the comments. I would love your input and your ideas. I think it's going to be really, really handy. Otherwise, I'm going to be floundering in the wastes trying to work out how to best make some cash here. It's also worth mentioning that we might hit the 10 million goal faster than I'm anticipating. Again, I'm not really sure. And if that happens, maybe we'll go ahead and add some community goals in. So keep an eye on the series and be sure to like and subscribe to see some more. Now, we do have quite a large number of other faction mods installed on this save, which means that we might run into some additional trade stations, like different factions trade stations, not just the vanilla ones. They don't use the same contract system. They'll like sort of buy ore for their own in-house currency. We are definitely very much trying to make the base game currency, but that doesn't mean I won't also make use of their currencies, right? Like, if we manage to find a way to get a bunch of ice, maybe we get it off a haul or something, we can use that to feed it to one of the modded stations and, you know, get some cash with them, get some rep with them too. It's also worth noting that just because we're doing this sort of like stealing and building mod, that means we're kind of going to be doing a bit of piracy in this playthrough as well. We've just got to be really, really careful because we don't have the nanobots installed on the save and we don't have shields, which means that any bad fight is kind of a run ender for us. Like, we could build up from scratch if we have enough money in the bank, but I need to be very careful until we can afford to buy a replacement ship, basically. I need to be really, really careful about how many risks I take. Also, we should probably start slowing down. That would be one of the risks I mentioned. So let's go ahead and rename this. This is the Imwe station. I'm going to change this to the trading station over there. And I think if we set up a faction, then the civilians should stop being hostile to us. They're just hostile to us because we are currently, like, we don't belong to any group. So let's declare our intentions, shall we? Ah, yes. Right back where we were before. The BBZ, back at it again. The Bald Boys. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, and apparently we can accept peace with an undiscovered faction. You know what? I don't need any more enemies than we've currently got, so I will gladly shake your hand, sir. So are the civilians still aggroed to us? No. Okay, fantastic. I'm also going to set up the BBZ to accept peace automatically if we manage to get over a certain amount. Now, pirates are always going to be hostile to us. We cannot get enough rep with them to change that, but everybody else we can technically friend. Imber, Incon, and Parallax are probably going to be the biggest threats, though. And there it is, the trade station. Very, very fancy. Let's take a look at this. So that bubble around it is a safe zone, right? Meaning that I can't take damage when I'm inside the safe zone. Wait, hold on. Which means that I suppose we could do this, right? A little bit of an aggressive braking maneuver? Yep. Oh, that's so stupid. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and dock. Looks like we've got a connector down there. Oh, and there's one on top as well, which is probably a little bit more sane. We can dock the Ibis to this thing. Can we recharge from this grid? Because if not, that's gonna be a bit of a concern. It's that we have no way to actually gain power back that we spend on our thrusters. Yeah, maybe yoinking some solar panels early on is gonna be a pretty big plus for us. Oh man, a docking camera would go pretty crazy right now, let me tell you. Where am I? Where am I? I'm here? That feels like it's docked. We are unlocked still. Come on, back it in. Just gonna grind the thrusters along the floor to try and dock with this thing. Alright, well, that's not really working. Let's just, we'll dock on the bottom and then fly up, I guess. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. I don't need to dock anyway. Alright, so let's land. This is the IMWE trading station. Let's pop this lad open and see what they've got on offer. Anything in the locker for me? Yum, yum, yum. I'll be taking that. Thank you, thank you. How about in here? Just robbing the place blind. Nothing in the freight container. Anything in the toilet? Nothing but a good time, am I right? And we have what looks like a medical machine? Can you heal yourself on these? Because if so, I might have to come back here. Well, I can recharge my suit on this station. I don't think it would be able to prevent me from doing that. We have what appears to be the guts of the station. Another armory. With more junk. I'll be having that. Anything in the bed? Nope. Okay, there's a bunch of batteries on this station. Now, obviously, we can't steal from the station. You can't interact with anything in a safe zone. Turns out this is a bit of a piracy playthrough, whether we wanted it to be or not. All right, it's a pretty nifty crew quarters, but not really what we were looking for. I gotta go find the trading segment. Okay, so where would that be? Aha, probably through here, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've got a vending machine. We can buy med kits. What else can we buy? Data pads, cosmic coffee, zone chips. 120,000 SCs. I wonder what that's about. What does a data pad give me? How much money do I have? ATM. We start with 10,000. Okay, so we are... Is that even 1%? Yeah, we're we're not even, we're 0.1% of the way there, baby. Let's go. Okay, give me the data pad, cash it out. Thank you for your purchase. Does it just spawn in it spawns in my inventory. Okay, GPS MECT station. All right. I used to visit this place at a regular basis during my engineering days, and they always had some good deals available. Go see if they're still at it. Create a GPS marker. All right, let's turn on our signals here. And I guess see where the METC station is. 21,000 kilometers that way. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna put that one in the backlog for now. We'll get back to it. Do we roll another one? Yeah, sure, why not? The ISCT station. A friend of mine who works on a remote station, please don't be too remote, called in saying he had some contracts ready. They pay a good amount, so if you're looking for a job, that's the place to go. Okay. Place your bets. Over, under 20,000. Comment now. Pause the video. Alright, ISDC station. Where you gonna be? Where you gonna be? 30,000 meters. It's a little far. I'm sorry, is that 30,000 kilometers away? Oh, that might be a little out of reach for now. We could technically fly there, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm just gonna dump those on the floor then. I think I'm gonna stop buying GPS tags. I think I'm being scammed here. They're like, yeah, no, promise, dude, promise. Trust me, bro. There's definitely a station. It's just 30,000 kilometers that way. Go take a look. I'll be here when you get back. But here are our contracts. Okay, cool. This is the bread and butter. This is what we're looking for. So 300,000 credits for the repair contract there. So this would be we'd have to go to a place and fix up some equipment. Got you. I don't think that's really in our wheelhouse just yet. We can build grinders and welders, so maybe. An escort contract. So we're going to have to fend off some drones. I think we would get smacked if we try to do that now. A search contract for 50,000 is definitely within our reach. 4 million... 4 million? Okay, we might have to up the goal. Hauling contract. A partner station has not been able to supply one of its customers due to a shortage. They have requested that we fill the gap and deliver the order as soon as possible. Accepting this contract will require collateral, and the collateral will be forfeit if we fail to complete the assignment in time. It's 22,000 kilometers away. Oh god, maybe we are heading out there after all. And we have 2 hours to complete it. For 4 million though? An acquisition contract. Give them 176 platinum for 20 million credits. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of platinum though. That's like hours of refining. Maybe 10 million just wasn't the number, man. Maybe we gotta go higher. Well, you know what? Let's give you our initial goal. We can always stretch it, right? Oh, here we go. Iron ore, 30,000. Let's accept an iron ore contract. Cool. We have no time limit on that one by the look of it. Some nickel ore as well. We can do that. We could try a search contract too, right? Let's try this out. Okay, we got 24 minutes to find it. We need a fast ship. We have to be within 750 meters of the location. And we can take on another one. Okay, so we got some stuff to do. We got to go find some iron, find some nickel, and go do some searching. What can we buy? Oh my goodness, we can buy full-on ships. A bulk freighter, an aggressive miner. Oh, that's how we get drills. I see. The cursor. That would be pretty solid for one of those escort missions. 3.3 million. We could save that up. Look at these. And then a zone chip. Still don't really know what the zone chip does. I am not buying another data pad. You cannot make me. All right, well, let's get moving. The clock is ticking. We got 24 minutes. Okay, and there they are. We've got the last location of a ship down there and another one over there. Fantastic. And we have a Parallax Triton flying overhead. Apparently 5 of them. Mom, I'm seeing quintuple. Yeah, that's we're probably going to want to stay out of their way if we can help it. That's a little bit spooky. Let's go ahead and I guess fly over to this one and see how this works. So we got to get within 750 meters of the ship location, it said. So I guess we'll get up to a comfortable, I don't know, 150 meters per second and then just kind of cruise on over there. Oh, is that it? Is that it right there? Hold on. I think I've spotted it already. Because they said it was near there, but it wasn't like there. So presumably we just fly towards what we can see, which is that. So let's fly towards that. Okay, this turret, turns out, is the best tech we could have asked for. That's definitely it, right? That's definitely what we're looking for. Like a little nubbin. A little garden gnome in space. It's perfect. And Weapon Core's gone ahead and highlighted it for us, so thank you very much, Weapon Core, very cool. And there's an asteroid over there we can check out for some of that iron and nickel. We'll have to mine it by hand, but I mean, with the amount of ore they're asking for, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I also didn't see what the store was willing to buy. That's something we should definitely check out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I nearly hit it. I nearly hit it. Okay, it is currently sending itself off into the void. Alright, boom. I don't know if it just warped away or if it committed Sudoku, but we're done. Alrighty, hold on. Ember and Parallax? Are they looking to fight? If they beef with each other, we could pick up the scraps, right? Oh, I didn't even think about that. We could do a salvage runs as well. Oh, that could absolutely work. Let me know if that's something you want to see. Like, piracy's cool and all, but salvage is where it's at, baby. You know, whenever I think about it, the concept of space piracy is kind of dumb. Because, like, even in hard sci-fi universes like The Expanse, it just kind of doesn't really make sense. You would be able to see them coming from so far away, because, I mean, that's how orbital trajectories work, right? Like, they're parabolic by nature. So, like, you know exactly where things are gonna be until they rapidly change course, and then you know where they're gonna be after they've changed course, because you can predict these things. Like, orbital mechanics are fairly established rules of the universe. It's not like you could sneak up on anyone. I guess you'd have to have, like, some crazy tech. I suppose that's why the plot of The Expanse is what it is, right? The MacGuffin is the Martian stealth tech. Anyway, this makes no sense to anyone who hasn't watched it, but since it is, you know, probably one of the most popular sci-fi series of all time, after, like, maybe Star Trek and then Star Wars, it's a pretty fair chance that people have watched it. But also just, like, the resources expended to steal the stuff from other ships cannot possibly be worth less than what you're stealing, right? Because, like, you have to make a profit, even as a pirate. So, what are you doing here? I do not see the vessel this time around. This one we might have to rely on Weapon Core to handle the targeting on. Oh, and we are very close to an asteroid too. Hey, could you render in slightly higher resolution for me, please? I'd like to see if you have iron on you. If we see ice, that's something else we should pick up. Now, we don't have a drill on our ship and we can't build one. But we can possibly, at least, salvage one from someone at some point. Aha! There it is. There it is. Alright, where was he? There. There was he. Okay, aim slightly lower. Let's go get our money, because this is a time-sensitive one, and then we're going to go and try and find some iron and some nickel. And that should be close enough. Whoop. There we go. I didn't hit it, did I? No. Okay, we passed straight through the wings there. The ibis flies at night. Unknown signal detected. 2.9 kilometer away. That's probably worth investigating, actually. Alrighty, what have we got here? Where's my button? Where's my button? Give me the button. No button? No button for largely? Aha! Button. Leopard suit. Very fancy. Okay, we're going to steal all these components. Space credits! Let's go! Okay, 600 bucks. We paid back one of the GPS locations. And I'm going to take all these steel plates. We could use all of this. Because even if we can't build certain blocks, we can still, like, build scaffolding, we can build storage devices, we can build cargo containers. Like, we've got options, you know. We're limited, very limited in what we can construct, but not completely hamstrung. So let's actually take this moment while I zoot over to my ship to take a look at what we can actually make. So armor is still on the tables, decorative blocks are too. We can still build remote controls and cockpits, that's pretty powerful. Wheels, which won't be particularly of importance in this part of the playthrough. Maybe we'll go down to the planets at some point. We can build guns, which we're going to need, and warheads, which we'll need. Welders and grinders, which is really handy for repair bays. We can build doors of various things, which means if we wanted to build a large mobile base, maybe... I was thinking that maybe this series would work really well as like a carrier kind of series. Like we have a large vessel that we use to put all the little other vessels we are able to buy or steal into, you know, we can sort of store them in it. That could be pretty handy. Excuse me, ma'am, I asked you to land. Alright, or you could just fall down. Let's just keep this ship moving towards the asteroid slowly while we work. Okay, what else did we have here? We have access to sensor blocks, panels, LCD, so we can run scripts, which is pretty important. Do I have the programmable block? Because without that, we're in a bit of trouble. I do not have programmable blocks. Okay, so we're going to have to steal those. That's something to keep an eye out for. We can make rotors and pistons and hinges, so cranes are an option. Interesting. Interesting. All right. This is good to know. I didn't see batteries on that list. We can't make batteries, can we? Oof. We can't make solar panels or wind turbines or power generation, so we're going to have to steal power generation. Speaking of stealing, by the way, Magic and I did attempt a piracy-only playthrough, but unfortunately, it was hamstrung by the fact that we are currently quite literally on opposite sides of this little planetoid we call home, and the ping was just untenable.
I am dead.
What, did you splash into the ship?
No, I ended my...
He's gone. We have, however, made that into a fun, super fun, members-only exclusive video for the members and patrons who quite literally make this whole operation possible. Just a little way for us to say thank you to you incredible people. You can go ahead and find that live on the channel right alongside this one. I am going to steal ice. This is not what we came here for. We needed iron ore and nickel ore, but I'm not going to say no to ice. Ice fuels our O2H2 generator, and it means that we can at least continue to breathe, even if we don't have the electricity to run it. POV, you live in South Africa.
Chinese big.
Alright, so that is a bit of a refill. I'm tempted to do one more load. Let's just fill that bad boy up. It is going to make the ship heavier, and therefore harder to pilot, but I'm just so convinced that it's worth it. I really hate running out of ice. And also, if we find ourselves a hydrogen engine, well, now we can actually run it, right? Okay, we got a little bit of surplus. That's not the end of the world. Alrighty. So this is an ice asteroid. I am actually going to mark this down. So GPS, ice. There we go. And we can hide it. We don't have to come back here, but I am going to just be aware that this exists. Is that ice over there as well? Or is that silicon? Because if that's silicon, that might be worth noting as well. No, I think that's also ice. I think it's all ice. All the way down. Alright, well, we can go to that one next. That's pretty close. By the way, it is worth mentioning, even though we are probably halfway through the video now, that this playthrough would be completely doable on console as well. I know that my console viewers, and there's a lot of you, really do get sort of forgotten and ignored by the greater space engineers community. That's not fair on you at all. It's not your fault that the platform doesn't allow sort of the same level of modding. This would be completely doable with vanilla, just so you know. And oh my goodness, we found magnesium and ice. Okay, so you're just going to show up my boy Ice over there. I'm just going to back off, and we're going to note this down. That is huge. That means we can make weapons. Ooh. Okay, magnesium and ice. I'm going to pick some of this up. We don't have a refinery just yet, but maybe we'll get a contract for magnesium. So I'll just pick up like 1,000 of it, right? Just keep that in the backlog. And magnesium can be such a pain to find, so that's really nice to have done. Alright, where are we going next? Let's go... There's a nice little cluster over there. Let's go check all that out. I do have to be careful, because I know there are a lot of asteroid encounters. This does not appear to be one. That just seems to be a cluster of asteroids. Okay. Hopefully they are all different asteroids, because I know when they spawn close to each other, they tend to all have the same ore distribution, which kind of means in practice that they don't have, like, much going on for them. Okay, what do we think we've got in this little asteroid cluster? And that one is definitely a distinct asteroid, which means, and so is that one over there, which means they should have fairly accessible ore. Oh, it's allegedly uranium. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll be taking that. This one, unfortunately, its uranium vein is pretty much, you know, looks like it spawned in empty, to be completely honest. It's like the little edge on the cliff here. But I'll take that. I'll take what I can get, but that's for sure. Uranium ore. Absolutely. Alright, if you've got uranium, then there might be a deposit somewhere on the surface here as well. That would be incredible. Now, we can't build a reactor, we can't build a refinery, but maybe we could steal one. Uranium and ice. Okay, it's a fuel rock. It's a fuel rock. It's a fuel rock. Confirmed. Fuel rock confirmed. Uranium and ice. Let's drop off the rocks and go check out this one. It would be interesting if asteroids made completely out of ice spawned into the world, you know? I think that would be... I think that would be a nice little touch. Like, you know, super rare, but could be pretty cool. Build your base on one. Fully hydrogen powered. Oh man, we got another donut base. Very nice. You know I love me a donut base. Yeah, we got ice. Don't really need another ice asteroid though. Let's go investigate this one. Oh my goodness. Looks like a mouth. The maw. Alright, any ores in here? Any ores in this house? No ores. This is a lot bigger in here than I expected it to be. Wow. Okay. No ores. Maybe on the back. That's a very cool rock, though. Okay, bit of a dud. Very cool asteroid, though. Very cool. 9 out of 10 asteroid, 0 out of 10 ores. None ores. Oh, no. I lied. Gold. Gold in this house. I mean, I'll pick up what I can get here. Can I make an ore detector? Unfortunately not. That would have been pretty great change, because I've been flying around asteroids for about 15 minutes here and have not found a single iota of iron, silicon, nickel, or any of the other base metals you kind of need to really get off the ground. Now, look at this. It's just useless. Let's fly over back here, and we'll go check out a different cluster of asteroids, because I think I'm checking repeat ones at this point. And we should definitely check out the unknown signal, too. Hello, Mr. Ball. Button 1. Button 2. Thruster components? Don't mind if I do. Oh, 2,000 credits. Yep. The sensor does have detector components, which it turns out is exactly what we would need to make an ore detector. Small grid one, anyway. And the little battery's nice. Maybe we should be trying to save these batteries, actually. Yeah, what does a welding pad cost us? Weld pad, there we go. Computer steel construction components. Maybe the next battery we come across, we actually try and weld onto our main ship. We'd have to build, to get the small grid parts on there, we'd have to build a rotor, attach the small rotor head, and then weld this stuff to that rotor head. That's... yeah. I think we can do that, though. This may seem a bit silly, but every single steel plate really matters here. Okay, I think any more and we're going to die. So let's turn off our lights and fly back towards the Ibis. And maybe we can make it out of here. I'm really struggling to find the right ore, though. Yeah, just having this little ship to help us get started was a very good call, I think. We could have done this suit only, you know, season 2, but I think that would have been just unnecessarily painful. Oh, and there... that looks like nickel ore to me. Okay, very nice. Yeah, that's definitely nickel. Alright, I flew a little too fast, but we will make it back. Fear not. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna hop out, and we're gonna do this old-fashioned way. This is nickel, right? Yes! Okay, we're halfway there. 2.8k nickel. We should also definitely drop off the money. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's the nickel asteroid. Let me just go ahead and save that, and then I want to go check out that one. Is there anything else on these rocks? Definitely nickel, though. So much of it, too. Oh, there's another deposit there. Yeah, this is a good find. And let me go check this one out. Alright. What have we got here? Sort of very small asteroid. Mostly hollow. Anything of actual value to us on it? Oh, yeah, we got ice. I don't need ice. I mean, I don't think, you're not normally sad to find ice, but it's just not something we need to worry about. So let's go check out a different one. How about that one over there? Oh, and a new parallax ship just spawned in. Fun. Love that for us. Love that. Oh, here we go. This is something. It's more nickel. Okay, that's great, but it's not really what we're looking for here. Does it exist? Does iron even exist? By the way, if you've been wondering what Magic and I have been up to in between Space Engineers runs, well, we haven't been idle. The channel has been very, very busy, actually. We've been trying out some new games. A little bit of Project Zomboid, a little bit of Dynasty Program, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, if you know what I mean. And it's been actually a pretty successful year for us. I mean, it's nowhere near as successful as Space Engineers, because, I mean, come on, this is gaming, baby. But that, it's if you're maybe a little bit bored and you haven't got anything to do when this episode ends, maybe go check out the Project Zomboid or Dyson Sphere program runs. I think that they're some of Magic and I's finest work. The Lethal Company video, which is genuinely very, very funny, is also out there. There's also an entire Tarkov series. Oh man, we've done so much. I know that that's not a lot of overlap between the people who play this and the people who play that, but I'm telling you right now, if you like the other games I play, give it a try. It is much deeper than it appears on the surface. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Look at this. Have you ever seen such a thing? Stalagmites? In an asteroid. It's a fossilized maw. It's the mouth of the beast, the Sarlacc. That's actually pretty cool. I've never seen that in the generation. I didn't even know it could do that. Close to 1,000 hours in a game, and you still find something new. That's the beauty of the sandbox, baby. You can always find new ways to get worms. I need to head back and get a refill on my hydrogen, and then we need to head off even further out. I don't think I checked out those asteroids. And then we need to head out even further and see if we can... Oh man, I really hope we can get iron. It is worth noting that we are now inside planetary gravity. We've gotten too close to Super Earth over there, and we are now paying a constant tax on our thrusters. So our maximum power is currently set at 48%. We're using 22% of our energy just to keep the ship where it is. So we really don't want to spend too much time here. Our battery life is incredibly limited, and it is being increasingly so. You better not be the iron asteroid. No, it's more nickel. I can see it already. Come on, man. In fact, while we are in gravity, there is one benefit we can get, which is that we can kind of brake for free as long as we're flying away from the planet. You've heard of aero braking. How about a little bit of geo braking? Just using the weight of the ground to slow you down.
I threw it on the ground!
PSA, this is not professional advice. Please do not use the ground to slow yourself down when driving an automobile. Wait a minute, is this the one that had the gold? Oh no, it is, isn't it? Oh, I've come full circle. Okay, I think what we do now is we take this back and we drop off the ore we've got and we see if we can sell any of the other stuff we've found. Alright, a little bit of geo-braking coming in hot here. Ah, perfect. And we can go ahead and dock. I love that that works. It's so stupid. Perfect parallel parking every time. Alright, so now I should be able to fly over to the station. And we can sell off our... What was that? Y, K, I, O, Z, J. I opened my helmet. G, F, B, N, M? What did I just hit to open up my contract menu? Did you guys see that? There was definitely a contract menu, right? That wasn't just me? No idea. Oh well. Okay, let's go back in. Okie dokie. So, contracts. I need to turn these in somehow. Finish. It's in my Ibis respawn ship. Confirm. Here's your reward for reputation and 53,000 in credits. Cool. Cool. Okay, what else have you got for me? Cobalt ingots, we don't know where cobalt is. Interior plate, we could probably rummage up. 40,000 for that. Another search contract. Those are a bit boring. Maybe we try on something a little bit bigger, a little bit heftier, a little bit ballsier. Something with some serious cash here. A repair contract, maybe? We do have a survival kit. We could make some basic components. Depends what needs fixing, right? Depends what needs fixing. This would be 250,000 if we can do it. That is pretty good. 160k here. Escort is definitely outside of it's definitely outside of our wheelhouse right now. Unless, of course, what can we get? So we have 167,000 credits. Is that... It's on 6% discount. Wow, coffee's on sale, boys. Pile in. The zone chip's currently 5% off. I swear that was 120k, right? Before now? Ion tug ship, some more ion thrusters would be pretty nifty. What I really want to do is just see if I can run into something, like out in space. Like, I think we just go exploring. I will take on that repair contract. Let's go try this out. Okay. Let's go see if we can fix whatever needs fixing. Oh, I didn't see what the station was willing to buy. That was my mistake. Let's go do that quickly. We go to the store and click on the sell tab. Aha! There we go. I can sell components to you. Okay, so you'll buy pretty much anything. So if I'm able to get out there and scrap stuff. Oh boy, we could do something with this. I don't really need 4 antenna components, and I would love another 2,000 credits, so sell the antenna components. I'm beginning to see how this works. What else don't we need? I'd love to keep I think we should keep the display, to be honest. Explosives are worth a fortune. Okay, take notes. If we find any warheads, we're going to want to grab those. Reactor components also worth a fortune. How about thruster components? They won't buy them. Noted. What do we have in the other inventories? Ah, yes, we've got the space credits. We should turn those into... deposit those with the bank, right? If I understand correctly. We're going to want to take these. If I type 2,641. Deposit. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, but let's blast off and let's go see what that repair contract was all about. So, repair there. You got it, boss. I'm on my way. I know that's how you spell repair, but it feels like that shouldn't be how you spell repair. Anyway, we're going to move in. I do see a lot of red lights, which means that thing does not have power. Because I was just sitting here thinking maybe I could steal some of its stuff. Wait a minute, do you think we can steal the solar panels? Oh, could we just steal this craft? Could we just loot everything? Do we care about the reputation? Is this a piracy-only playthrough after all? I'm looking at my power. And my batteries are just draining fast, man. And I'm starting to get a little bit worried. Fully depleted in 43 minutes. Yeah, we're at 1.82 megawatts of power stored. That is not a lot of juice remaining. I am a little bit concerned that we are not going to survive the winter at this rate. Is this worth 150k? Or is that solar panel worth a fortune to me? So if I fail this, I lose 4 reputation with them, right? What happens if I cut this down? I'm losing rep. How much could I stand to lose? Reputation's currently at 22. I'm detaching it. We're going for it. Man, we're losing a lot of rep for a solar panel. This better be worth it. Okay. Contract failed. They pissed off at me. But we can build it back. We can build it back. If I look at Imwe, negative 50, but we can return it. And this stayed behind. That's what I was worried about. Okay. Yes. Okay, give me the weld pad. We shall rebuild. Hear me out. You don't know how good this is for us. Alright, so we need to... Where are we going to weld this thing onto? We could just do it with merge blocks then. We could grind this off, right? Put down a regular steel block. Just like so. And then 2 merge blocks might do it. Okay, so that's a bit more component heavy. I don't know if I have the large steel tubes for this. I don't. Okay, so we're going to have to use the weld pads. Just no choice. Which means I want one there. And I want one on the end of this thing. Like this. I'm going to try and weld it vertically. I don't know if what we just went through was actually worth the trouble. But hey, you know, maybe this solar panel. I couldn't see how else we were going to get a solar panel. At least we could recharge now, right? Like, it's going to be a bit of work to rebuild our reputation. No, what have I done? Oh, no. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Come back. Oh, I thought they would be connected. I don't know why I thought that. Put that on R. Okay, I'm holding it. How do I arrest its spin? No, do not throw it. Do not throw it. Aha, I've arrested the spin. Okay, left click is how you arrest the spin. Okay, can I, like, pull it around myself? Not really. Okay, I want to slow down, buddy. Oh, don't collide with it. Don't collide with it. It doesn't like that. It does not like that. Oh, no. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Break it. Okay, it's barely moving. It's barely moving. It's barely moving. We can work with that. We can work with that. All right. Land on here. I need to get down there and get the solar panel. Okay, the weld pad is on that side. The orientation is very important on this. We will try and get the other one as well, don't fear. Very gently now. Very gently now. Ever so slowly. Okay, we're nowhere near it. Turns out mapping your space 3D onto 2D by brain is not working, I am afraid. Okay, rendezvous. Almost achieved. We just got to get close enough for the blocks to line up. Come on. Come on, weld pad. Do it for me now. I might need to make a landing pad? Did I not fully weld you up or something? What's the problem? Oh. Yeah, that was the problem. Come on, line it up. Line it up. A camera would go crazy here too, but I don't think I have the tech for it. Alright, we have definitely lost the other solar panel. Tell you that one for free. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Line him up. Line him up. Weld. Weld, damn you. Yes! Yes! We got him! Yes! Oh, baby. We got him. We've got ourselves a solar panel. Look at that. We are actually producing charge. So now, if I just orient myself that way, full blue, baby. It only cost us 150,000 credits and about 70 points of reputation. But there's the other one. Hold on, we do it all again. Now this one's broken, but at the very least, we can you hold on? If with my survival kit, can you make? No, I was about to say, can we make anything? We can make ingots. We cannot make, crud, we can't make solar panels. Okay, so this one wouldn't do all that much for us. At least not relative to the other. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this real quick. Let's see if I can get this one on there too. I mean, we spent the money on the reputation. We might as well try and use it. We'll put this pad here. And I guess we will put... which way is this one facing? The block is facing that way. Let me just rotate this in my head. We're going to have to rotate the ship, but that would go there, potentially. And this would go here, potentially. So let's see if we can line those up. Just try very hard not to bump it. Oh, we got a weld pad tooltip coming up. Hey, we got him. Alrighty, very nice. Oh, there's hope. There is hope, baby. There is hope after all. We got a long way to go, man. We got a long way to go. But we're going to do it. Look at that. Our little ibis now has a sail. Maybe we are taken to the high seas after all. Well, with that, everybody, we are gonna have to unfortunately call it a day. Thank you all so much for hanging out, for joining me on this rather ridiculous little journey. This is what we've got to show after about 2 hours worth of gameplay. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a very slow playthrough, but I think, you know, it's one of those ones where once we'll hit like some kind of jackpot and we'll just kind of roll forward from there. Definitely a harder start than Suit-Only Survival. Surprisingly enough, we didn't just luck into a Murakaz. No, this time we're gonna have to grind our way to the top. Thank you all so much for being here, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Cheers. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?